Opera audiences are always trapped, in a sense, during a performance. At the Metropolitan Opera on Thursday night, for The Exterminating Angel, even more so. Brilliantly so. This adaptation by the composer Thomas Ades is a riff on Louis Buñuel's 1962 film of the same name, a surreal, bleakly comic yet disturbing fantasy about a dinner party gone to hell. In the film and the opera, an aristocratic couple invite a group of friends to their mansion for a post-opera dinner. For inexplicable reasons, both the hosts and the guests find themselves unable to leave the salon. They are psychologically, though not physically, imprisoned. When the opera had its premiere at the Salzburg Festival in 2016, Mr. Ades explained that, to him, the guests suddenly experience an absence of will. What gets exterminated by some force either internal, imposed or both is the will to act. That theme came through powerfully in this stunningly inventive opera when it was performed at Salzburg. It came through even more viscerally on Thursday, when the work had its American premiere at the Met with Mr. Ades conducting. The opera has discomforting timeliness at a time when many Americans feel trapped in partisan battles over elites, economic justice, and borders, yet the will to change things is somehow lacking. The willpower of the ruling classes, or lack thereof, has become an especially pressing topic in Washington, as elected officials debate how forcefully to stand up to President Trump on policy and governing. In a way, this production dares to confront audience members in the moment. Are we somehow complicit when we encounter art in a safe, gilded house? Or, in fact, can grappling with the arts, including this powerful opera, be a way to take action and exert will? In this audacious opera, for which Tom Cairns, the director of the production, wrote the libretto in collaboration with Mr. Ades, the music digs deep. Mr. Ades' wild, searing score explores the emotional undercurrents of the story and fleshes out the horror of the characters' situation. My one reservation about the opera when I first heard it was that to some degree, Mr. Ades explored the dark side of Buñuel's tale, which has been seen as a bitter critique of elite classes during Franco's regime in Spain, at the expense of its bizarrely comic elements. But after hearing it at the Met, I feel different. Mr. Ades' thorny, modernist music, played with crackling precision and color by the orchestra, bristled with manic, almost madcap, energy. Take the crucial opening scenes, which hew pretty closely to the film. The servants of the house, who somehow sense disaster coming, have fled, and the hostess, Lucia di Nobile, the bright-voiced soprano Amanda Echelas, is frantic with embarrassment. Her prickly husband, Edmundo, the suave tenor Joseph Kaiser, is also utterly indignant. But Mr. Ades captures both the tension and absurdity of the crisis in a complex ensemble. The hosts greet their guests with unctuous exchanges, while the visitors, in overlapping and comically elongated phrases, voice refrains of "enchanted, enchanted," as the orchestra erupts with jumpy outbursts. The effect here is compounded by a prankish yet gripping touch in Mr.